questions from the group. So now we're going to go to your questions. And the first question, naturally, is for Winkelvoss.
Which one?
Yeah, they don't say.
Winkelvi, right?
Unsuspicious. Yeah, actually, do you like Winkelvi?
Sure.
Yeah.
I go by Tyler or Cameron, so I respond to twins.
Yeah. This is the question. You don't have to answer, but this is a question. When will we see additional coins on Gemini, specifically Bitcoin Cash? Sorry, that was the question.
I wish I knew. We're definitely going to focus on adding more digital assets in 2018. A big focus on 2017 was building out our hosting infrastructure in our own data center, and as well as launching a futures contract with the SIBO, which launched in December. So that allows people to now go long and short using a futures contract, which is a regulated derivative by the CFTC. So that was kind of a big project in 2017. 2018, we're definitely going to increase our menu of digital asset offerings for sure.
Yeah. How difficult, I mean, I'm sure you've thought about this, at least in broad terms. I mean, how difficult is it to figure out which ones to add, which ones to not add? What kind of criteria, or what kinds of things are you looking for in some of these coins and tokens that you think would make them valuable to offer to your customers?
We definitely stay away from securities because we're not a securities exchange. That would be a NASDAQ, a NYSE, but there's good precedent from the CFTC that Bitcoin's actually a commodity like gold. There's this order called the coin flip order in 2015, which called it a commodity. So anything from the Satoshi Nakamoto family is probably a commodity. So forks of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Zcash. Litecoin and Zcash are friendly forks, is what I call them. They weren't contentious forks like Bitcoin Cash. And there's actually a lot of other forks of Bitcoin. There's initial coin offerings, now there's initial fork offerings. So there's about like 20 forks of Bitcoin. If you add Bitcoin now, you get the future forks. If you come into it later, you don't get those previous forks, so more incentive to get in early. But we try and stay to the commodity spot cash exchange type stuff. So we want to be trading the equivalent of digital gold or digital silver, because that's not regular, or our license allows us to deal with those type of assets. We're not in the SEC land and the ICOs kind of thing. And if you want to get technical, I guess is this a law school?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
The Howey test is famous test on how you determine a security, and there's different criteria, but if it relies on the efforts of a group that you can sort of point to, so like a group of people in this room that have to show up to work, then it's probably a security. Bitcoin, you can't really point to that group. Like if we don't show up to Gemini tomorrow, if Gemini, we just quit, Bitcoin goes on. But there's definitely tokens that rely on a few people in a coffee shop. That's probably a security.
Yeah.